In this video, we'll show how to administer a writing assessment. On your dashboard, you should see the assessment right away. You can click View All Assessments or click the name, or click Lessons Assessments in the left menu and click My Assessments. Find your assessment and click Activate, Post to Student Portal. Select your class and click Start for selected classes. This screen allows you to select settings for your assessment. Follow the guidance of your team and administrators as to which ones to change. Two of them are important to understand. This setting restricts text-to-speech audio to only those students with IEP demographic settings in All-in Learning. If for some reason that demographic setting isn't set up correctly for a student, selecting No will allow you to accommodate the student immediately. And then if you are using the Respondus Lockdown browser, it's important to set this to Yes. But note that I'm not using Lockdown Browser in this training video. Then select Next. Make sure your settings are correct and click Activate. If you selected more than one class to activate, you'll see them listed here. Select one to view progress. When students log in, they'll see the assessment at the top of their list, and they can click Launch Assessment, review any passage on the left, see the prompt and instructions on the right, and then they can click Type in Work to give their response. When they're finished responding, they'll click Upload Work, click Next, and say, I'm finished. Before they do that, they have the ability to edit and replace. This will let them edit the text that they typed before, and then upload it over their previous response. And then again say, I'm finished, after which they won't be able to make any more changes. As students finish, you can see their name turn green. You can click the hand icon, and if they've uploaded their work and selected I'm finished to submit their assessment, you'll be able to click View and see the prompt, see their score, see the recommended feedback for them, and even edit the feedback. And click Save Feedback. You can also adjust the score. When you're done, click Close. You don't have to stay on this grading screen the entire time. You can either navigate away, or you can scroll down and click Leave Session Active. This will leave the session running so that students can complete it while you do other work. Before you can get data for your assessment, you must end it. To get back to your assessment, if you've gone away from the grading screen, find it in the Assessments in Progress panel and click View End. When you return to the screen, you might see that some grading needs to finish by the AI. You might see a student who looks to have submitted some work, but there's no green indicator that they've finished. Here's what's happened. They did submit work, but they didn't click I'm finished. Before you'll be able to view their work or make any adjustments, you'll have to end their assessment. To avoid any kind of conflict, they will no longer after this point be able to make any changes or any additions. Once my grading is all done, I can end the session to produce the data and reports. And then we can see the reports. Under Reports and Sessions, click on the name of your report. You'll immediately see the students' overall grades. In every report, you can click the column header and sort. One of the primary reports you'll use is the Student Analysis, Student Feedback by Question, because here you can view student work, then you can close that tab, and then you can also post the student scores and feedback to the student portal for them. Also under Student Work Analysis, you'll be able to view feedback here and print the student's work. And under Insight to Action, receive an instant summary of the different skills you may need to group students by for quick remediation. And finally, under Reports, let's look at Progress Trackers. Here's an example of a progress tracker, which will show you for any given standard, every time you have an assessment, how each of your students do for questions tied to that standard. This is incredibly handy for viewing students' progress over time You can also post to Student Portal so that each student can see their own version of their progress tracker just for them.